And away in this women's B 1500 metres. Runners are M and Mrs Essendon, Cass Hallam Wellington, Stephanie Condigonis Keelis and Bernards, Elisa Bearsey Williamstown, Amelia Belleville Mentone, Cassie Hyam Glen Huntly, Shannon McDade Ringwood, Tia Chitty Western Australia, Ashana Murray Bartlett Collingwood, Genevieve Wall Box Hill, Shania Murray Diamond Valley, Simone Moladet Collingwood and Genevieve O'Brien Glen Huntly, as the runners now make their way into the home straight. Very tightly bunched field at this stage. And the runners are now moving along nicely. I can see well placed is Cass Hallam in the Wellington colours, but leading the field at the moment, running comfortably, is Genevieve Waugh, and going around the outside of them is Stephanie Condigonis. Cass Hallam is running well there. Bearsey from Williamstown is also well placed. Now the runners are really moving at a single file as the pace has been picked up by Stephanie Condigonis, sometimes better known as a good steeplechaser. So Condigonis leads with Waugh sitting on the shoulder and Cass Hallam just to the behind them. And make their way round past the pole vaulters again. So Condigonis is on the inside of Waugh with Hallam right behind them as they make their way into the straight again with 2 laps remaining. So again Condigonis on the inside, Waugh beside her, Hallam, followed then by Belleville from Mentone. Striding along nicely is Tia Chitty from WA, followed then by Genevieve O'Brien from Glen Huntly. So still not a huge distance between them, with Shannon McDade bringing up the rear at the moment. And a lap and 3/4 to go, and Condigonis is now starting to pick it up with Waugh sitting there. They've opened a bit of a gap on Hallam. And Belleville is now being passed as well. So the leading 2 runners, again going past the pole vaulters, Condigonis and Waugh. There's a 2-way battle here at the moment. Big gap to Cass Hallam. I think it's Cassie Hyam now moving into next place. So Condigonis leads up the straight. Waugh to the outside of her. 2 of them running very, very well together. They opened up a bit of a gap here. And working really hard to try and get it back. It's Cassie Hyam now in 3rd place, followed by Hallam. Now moving next is Tia Chitty, followed then by Belleville, and the rest of the field is still struggling behind them. The Bell lap, Condigonis working hard, Waugh still there, but Hyam has now caught up with them, and it's a 3-way battle. Gap to Hallam. So well-placed strike there by Hyam, struck 200 out. She made up the gap there with the early leaders and she's pulling right away. Waugh's run a great race here. She's not done with yet as she comes into the home turn, not that far behind Hyam, who's streaking away, but that gap is fairly large. Waugh's working hard to try and reduce it. Condigonis is still working very, very hard. But great running by Cassie Hyam. She'll take this out. Hyam, Waugh, Condigonis. Coming home next will be Achana Murray Bartlett. Coming home like a train is Genevieve O'Brien, followed then by Moladet. Tia Chitty has finished. Shannon McDade has come through. Elisa Bearsey, followed then by Amelia Belleville.